একবার বাংলাদেশকে যাও দেখিয়া রে।
Even as their defeat was imminent, Pakistani troops and collaborators wreaked havoc and destruction in civilian areas.
ওরে পাকিস্তানের বর্বরি আহিয়া মেশিনে গানার বুলেট বেউনেটি দিয়া জগৎবাসী।
Cries the singer, look, the Pakistanis have turned golden Bengal into a morgue, a graveyard.
বাঙালিদের পয়সা দিয়া বাঙালিদের গুলি ওরে অত্যাচারের প্রতিশোধ দে তুলি। বাঙালি তুই বুকের রক্ত দিয়া জগৎবাসী একবার।
Not since Hitler has the world seen such wanton massacre.
মায়ের রক্ত বোনের রক্ত ভাইয়ের রক্ত দে, মায়ের রক্ত বোনের রক্ত ভাইয়ের রক্ত দে। ওরে মুক্ত করতে মুজিবরের বঙ্গভূমিকে বাঙালি তুই দাঁড়ায় অস্ত্র নিয়া জগৎবাসী।
In contrast, the Indian armed forces treat Pakistani prisoners of war with a humaneness of which the whole country can be proud. The wounded are given medical treatment, the frightened are reassured. Not since the Second World War has such a massive surrender taken place. Surprisingly, many of the prisoners express amazement at discovering that the Indian armed forces are composed of men of all faiths and religions. Obviously, the Pakistanis have been victims of their own vicious propaganda. The biggest, most stupendous task now is reconstruction. Indian Army engineers build Bailey bridges, pontoon bridges, floating bridges, all kinds of bridges with all possible speed, so that Bangladesh, after its 9-month nightmare, awakes to a dawn of freedom and prosperity. The Pakistan Army had destroyed whatever communications it could in this land crisscrossed by numerous rivers. It is estimated that immediate repairs will cost at least 500 million rupees. That is, 150 million to repair roads and bridges, another 150 million to relink the railways, 50 million to reopen the ports, and an additional 150 million to repair airfields and restore telecommunication facilities. The enthusiastic civilians of Bangladesh work side by side with Indian Jawans in the process of restoration. During the rampage of the Pakistan Army, local people were afraid to receive telephone calls. Intellectuals were invited out, and often only their slippers and spectacles were sent back. Today, the telephone is again a messenger of hope and joy. To make a pun, especially Joy Bangladesh. Postal services are revived by the Indian Army, and long-separated relatives exchange greetings and gladder tidings than ever before. Whatever was plundered from the hapless citizens by the Pakistanis is recovered by the Indian Army and handed over to bank officials of Bangladesh. Just as the youth of Bangladesh had taken up arms to defend the people and free them from the savagery of Pakistan's military junta, the Mukti Bahini now voluntarily lay down their weapons. The war is over. Other tools must be taken up now for an economically stable peace. The surest sign of returning stability is the return of the refugees. The horrors these people have known give way now to dreams. Children who seemed destined for misery and could look forward only to taking up the gun, can now think of simple pleasures, and yes, of taking up toys. The cattle may be thin and skeletal, but the farmer is the backbone of all economy, and there is hope in that he has survived. There is hope in many scenes. Bangladesh echoes today with chatting and laughter and plans for the future.